Hello everyone, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer, and you're probably coming off this from the M1A1 carbine, the M1A1 tutorial, because this is the M1 Garand tutorial. This gun, I think, is overrated, but underrated at the same time. It's an iconic American rifle, so, I mean, there's that, but I think people use it wrong. That's really what I'm getting at. Now, what you need to know, this gun... in hardcore, the M1A1 carbine beats the Garand at everything but long range. If I were to use this gun in hardcore, I would use it as a carabin with an ACOG on it. That's what I use the Garand for, because it's a lot more steadier. But in core, it's a two-shot rifle with a decent amount of kick. You can compensate the kick, but it's not really good for kick. But yeah, definitely don't ever use this in hardcore. Core, it's great, but this is the best part about this gun. It is a two-shot kill rifle with a decent fire rate. Not as fast as the M1A1 or as accurate, but still decent enough to where if someone rushes you with an SMG and they suck at aiming in close range and you're better than them at aiming at close range, you're probably going to kill them because it's a two-shot kill. This gun is... if I remember how I said the M1A1 can do everything in hardcore, the M1 Garand can do everything in core. You can do close-range flanking. You can do long-range defense. This gun is better at defending, by the way, than attacking. But it's still good at both. My favorite part about the Garand is with a foregrip on, which is one of my recommended attachments. It's great for killing people in head glitch spots. If you don't know what a head glitch is, think of if a wall covered everything but my head and I could still shoot at you. That's what a head glitch is. If people are doing that, it's a very awesome counter for it if you got the accuracy. It's awesome. I absolutely love the Garand for anti-headshot, or anti-head glitch. I like it also with a reflex sight. Let me just go over the attachments. I use it with a reflex or quick draw if I wanted to do the iron sights. A reflex, an extended mag for reload and ammo capacity, and a grip. That's kind of what I use this gun for. Like I said, I use it more for defense than offense, which is why I don't put a quick draw on. Anything offensive I use quick draw for. Anything defensive is some mix of a sight and grip, foregrip. But I personally like to use this to defend flags in domination. That's where I think this thing shines the most, especially on a map like USS Texas, the B at Gibraltar. Gibraltar's the perfect map for this gun, by the way. It seems like Gibraltar was built around the M1 Garand, which is why all the other guns except the SVT suck. What I do like to do is if I use the M1 Garand, I like to have a second class, getting rid of the foregrip and using a quick draw, so that I can counter the enemy if they push, because this gun is very versatile. You can put ACOG on it, changes up the way you play with it completely, and so it's very versatile and you can use it in many different ways. So if this is going to be your main gun, a lot of class slots are going to be filled up with it. But honestly, that's it for this gun. It's not a laser beam like the M1A1. It's not, STG. It's overrated for being an American gun, but underrated for being a two-shot gun. And I think the SVT, while the SVT, in my opinion, is a better gun than the M1 Garand, the M1 Garand has its place. And you can still use it and still beat SVT people just fine. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, you can tell me in the comments below. Subscribe for more COD World War II videos. And I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games. I'll see you in the next episode, stream, or vlog of whatever I decide to make.